Okay, this video is going to take you through how to use codiva.io as an online compiler if you don't have JGrasp or Java on your computer. And so what you want to do is go here to codiva.io and create an account. It's free. And when you get in there, once you create your account, you will have a big button over here on the right that says New Project. You would click on that. It'll give you this right here. So you could go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to do, I can't remember what the name of it was, allowance calculator. So allowance calculator, and then create, and then you can do the same thing here, allowance calculator, and then this directory, you'll see it over here on the left. You can just see it like that. That's okay, that'll work. And click on create. Now it does give you code right here that you could use. Let's say I want to get the code from something, which is fine, and so you can just go ahead and use this and start typing your code. Now if you have something to download or to copy from Canvas, you can open it up and get the preview here, and you can see it right here, and you can copy all of this, and then you can paste it in here. Now it looks a little bit weird at first because of how it's set up, and so the thing here is that you see you have your import statement, so you kind of have to look and see where, so instead of typing it all, you can see where the next line is. And so you go here, here's the end of the class header, you know, there's the curly brace, so you can click here, and then we have public static void, we have the main method header, so we can go here, and then the scanner object. Okay, and then you have all of this code here that's going to be explaining, let's say if we have something like that, which I'm going to take that out for right now because I'm just going to use this as a demonstration. Oh, where'd it go? Let's see, can I end the Z? I'm going to pause this. Okay, so what I found that if you have a lot to delete or whatever, you can just start deleting. Click on the front here and then press the delete key, hold it down. Now I don't know if this works for Macs though, because they don't have a delete key that I know of. It goes backwards. Anyways, so I'm just kind of deleting stuff in here until I see something I need. So I have int current week allowance is assigned 14. Okay, so I need that. So I'll hit enter and then just press delete until I see something that I need. So here we have a print statement, and then here I'll press enter, and now this I would keep if I need to read the instructions, or I put the instructions on something else if I need to, and maybe have that to look at. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete and see if there's anything else I need. So I'm just holding the delete key down. Now if you don't have a delete key that does this, you could have to go to the end and do backspace. I don't know if that's gonna really work. Okay, so this I have the key. Oh, I lost my braces. Alright, so you got to make sure you got your braces in there, and let's see. Alright, and there we go. Okay, so when you use this, what's going to happen is, let's see, I'm going to have int current week allowance. I'm actually not going to use all of this. It says roll a pair of dice and enter your score. So I'm going to write a statement that would read and store it. So int dice roll is assigned scan dot next int. Now notice if you hit enter and you forget your semicolon there, or anything that you have as an error in here, there's going to be an X over to the side, and it gives you, actually I didn't realize, it gives you an error message. What happens if I do this, but I do, let's say I spell scan with a capital S. Alright, so there it is. It goes cannot find symbol, variable scan, and so that tells you where the error is. That's pretty cool. Okay, so any errors, so instead of compiling it, clicking on compile, you look for the red X's on the left. I'm going to pause this again. Okay, so I typed another sentence here. So I've got the code that reads and stores it, and then I have the print statement that says your score was, and then it displays the score that was stored in dice roll. Now this is a situation where you have user input and everything. Also, now this doesn't have a place to save, and so if you click over here on the SRC, it actually shows it here. So it is saving it, it's updating it as you go. And so now if you're done with your code and you're ready to test it, you see, do I have any red X's over here? And I don't, so I don't have any errors. And so then what you do is you click on run. And so it opens this up. It takes a little bit sometimes, and then there it goes. Now it says, dearest daughter, roll a pair of dice and enter your score. Now where do you put the input? Well, it's down here where it says enter. This little line down here. You click down here, and let's say you got a score of 9. So you type the 9 down there, and then you click on enter. And then it continues on. Your score was 9. Alright, so that's how it goes. And then when you want to go back to your code, click on slide, and there you go. You can see it. So then you can go back and fix code and everything, and run it again, and enter your input as shown. Now when you want to turn this in, there's a couple things you could do. You could do a print screen type thing, take a picture of this. It really doesn't save. I thought it would save, but it really doesn't save anywhere that I know of. I've tried to see if there's a way that you could save it on your computer, and it doesn't look to have that. It does have a way to share it, and you can share the URL address of it. The thing is that that's not, I don't know if you can do that on Canvas unless I say that you can enter a web or an email address, or not an email but a URL. It might be easier, because if you do try to copy and paste this, if you can find the notepad and paste it in there, that's actually not too bad. This is much better than you would get in a Word document or something like that. So if you have a notepad, or on a Mac you'd have text edit, I think is what it's called, then you could probably do this, maybe clean it up a little bit, but it's not totally necessary. Well, I guess, I don't know, can we go all the way over? Nope, can't do that. Alright, so anyways, you could do something like this and then submit the notepad document, or you can just take a picture of this code and turn in the picture, which would be fine. And so that's basically it on using the codiva.io, and you can of course add you can do new files, you can create a new project, different things like that. You can create a new file, just put a different name, and runner, let's say, and come on, and then go. So now you have another file here, another Java file. You got two files going on here that you can work with. Alright, so that's how you use codiva.io.